Right guys, welcome back to another video. We are now answering question 4 of 2022. This is test 1.1. Now question 4 says that the following weather map of South Africa was used up ENCA on Tuesday 20th of August 2022, and you can see the map over there. And the instructions is for us to use the above map to answer the following questions. And the first one is, which town has the highest temperature? So this is a simple and straightforward question. We have to have a look at our map and see which town actually happens to have the biggest or rather highest temperature. And when I look around on my map, I can see that the highest temperature is actually 16. What town does this temperature belong to? It belongs to Richards Bay. Can you see that? It belongs to Richards Bay. There it is, 16. I hope you can see. So that's going to be our answer. That the town which has the highest temperature is Richards Bay. And we are done answering that question. We move on to the next one. And the next one is which town has the lowest temperature? So we have to look at the town that has the very lowest temperature. Okay, so let's answer that question. Now, this is what you need to remember, guys, that when we look at negative numbers, the one that happens to be the big number, like a big negative number versus a small negative number, the one that is the smallest is that big negative number. For example, when I look at -1, which is the temperature of Graaf Reinet, and then I look at -5, which is the temperature of Sutherland, I can see that this temperature is actually smaller than this temperature, because -5 is supposed to be smaller than -1, and -1 is bigger than -5. So the lowest temperature then, the lowest temperature then will actually be that of the highest negative number, which is -5. So the town with the lowest temperature then is going to be Sutherland. That's going to be our answer. That Sutherland is the town with the lowest temperature. So we have answered this question. We can move on to the next one. The next one says, what is the difference in temperature between these two towns? Difference, guys. What does the word difference mean in mathematical terms? It means subtraction, right? It means subtraction. So for us to answer this question, it means they want us to find out what answer we're going to get after subtracting the temperatures of these two towns. And this is how we go about that. We'll subtract the smallest temperature from the biggest one. Which one is the biggest one? It's Richards Bay's temperature. Remember, we said it has the highest temperature. And what is the temperature? It is 16. So we are going to say 16 degrees Celsius, right? Difference minus the temperature of the lowest, the lowest temperature on the map. And the lowest temperature on the map is what? -5. We have this minus, right, which is this difference, and we are subtracting a negative temperature, so it has to be in brackets. So I put it in brackets, close my bracket. Now my two negative signs are going to multiply each other, and we know that when you multiply negative with a negative, you are supposed to get a positive. Okay, so when I proceed, I'll have 16 degrees Celsius plus 5 degrees Celsius, and this is going to be what? It's going to be 21 degrees Celsius. Another way of doing this is on your calculator. So on your calculator, you would say 16 minus what? Minus negative, this is where we go, negative 5. And what does your answer become? Becomes 21. So that's how you would get the answer using your calculator. Okay, I hope it makes sense. This concludes question 4. We can now move on to the next question in the next video. Goodbye.